Push him. Come on.
Bounce. Bounce.
Pop. One chance. Pop. Pop. You're your own bar, Claressa. You are the bar, right? You got to reset the stage, man.
A big deal for Flint. We're so excited to have Claressa in this fight here in the city of Flint. It gives people a different side of Flint. It shows our toughness and our strength and our grit. You show everybody how Flintstone strong and Flintstone proud you are, and we thank you for that.
I haven't fought in Flint since I was 18, and now I'm being 24, having a homecoming and being able to come back home after the 2 Olympic gold medals, after the world title, after becoming undisputed. Now I get to make history in my hometown of having a chance to fight to become 3-time division world champion faster than any other fighter, male or female, and just to make more history in my hometown. And people need to see that because I came from the same streets of Flint, Michigan. I grew up there. I went through some of the same hardships that those kids are going through now. And I just want them to know, like, just because we grew up in Flint and our parents aren't rich or successful, you know, don't mean that we can't be rich, successful, and happy. And I try to be a living testimony for them and give people hope who don't have hope.
This like a woman made with. We have a lot of children who've been through a lot, but her being able to transcend it is now being transcended into the lives of so many young people here who are all also able to get up above their circumstances.
I'm just super happy that I had that knee injury and I had the extra time to be here, spend time with the kids.
And that's one of the reasons, like you said, you had your injury, and even though it happened, It was God's kind of allowing, not that he caused the injury, but it's in that you were able to stay here much longer. Because whatever the next level, he's spiritually preparing you for wherever you're going.
I'm gonna miss you so much. I'm gonna call you. You're gonna be like, Claressa, quit calling me. My knee is about 100%, but still just gotta take my time with it and strengthen the parts around it up so my knee don't dislocate again. I don't re-injure it. So with the injury, I was running, hitting some sprints, and I made a hard turn, and my patella went out and came back in. And so when it went out, it didn't stay out. It popped back in, and it just got super swollen. And then after it was swollen, I couldn't really walk or put my shoes on or bend my leg for 6 weeks, so they put me on a brace. Definitely one of the biggest injuries that I've ever dealt with, and I don't ever want to deal with it again. Starting the rehab, you're ready to kick somebody's ass. What's going on? Hey.
What's up, baby? You right?
The champ is here.
Don't record me.
The champ is here.
Don't record me.
What you mean? You don't know me?
Go ahead and sit on this. And go put your feet right in here. I'm gonna walk you through. I got you. Stephen, please put that on the desk for her.
When the glasses come off, I turn into Supergirl.
Uh-oh. Some of the things that we talked about, Claressa, in business you can run a SWOT, but with an athlete you can run what I call an internal SWOT, and just identifying her strengths, her weaknesses, where the prospective opportunities are for her, and then more importantly, her with her knee recovery, where the potential threats are for her ultimately getting to her apex. Push your mind and the body will follow. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and cruise.
Strength and conditioning is different for this camp. It's more about trying to find a balance of my body.
Bounce, bounce, bounce.
I don't like to be treated like a girl. I like to be treated as an athlete.
Right, come on, get it. Push back. Come on. 5, come on, 4 seconds. Get to me in 3 seconds, Claressa. You're almost there. 2 seconds. Get to me in 1 second. Time, one more. That's hard work right there.
They think they're ready until they get in the ring. They can never spar anyone. They can never get ready physically because they really don't know what you possess. At the end of the day, you're still a girl. So when I step in there with you, I'm expecting her to hit me like a girl. Man, you hit them and they say, what the fuck?
Every time.
Period.
Me and Andre is like family. Been that way since I was 11 years old when I sparred against his cousin. Andre is very knowledgeable and knows things, but then also, too, just being a great person to get advice from.
First day walking into the gym, I said, who was that guy sparring my little cousin? Not a dude. I'm like, are you serious? And it wasn't because of how she looked, it was her performance. Man, she's had that fire or that boxing skill naturally. I wasn't convinced until she took the headgear off. And that very same day, I said, mark my words, if there's ever an Olympics for women, she's gonna win gold.
Dre, what's the saying? Get comfortable, making her really uncomfortable.
Doing some of those workouts is hard. Some of them is like you have to use your body and mind at the same time. Standing on this balance ball and they're throwing the ball off the wall and you have to see which wall it comes off of and catch it and throw it back and then keep looking forward because he's throwing another ball that's coming. And just doing that made me think a lot more and just really have to focus on whatever is in front of me. So sometimes it's the opponent, except for this time, it's literally tennis balls flying at your face.
That shit's no joke. That looks 10 times easier than it is until you get on that Bosu. That's hard to do on the ground. And then you get on that Bosu and you see a world-class athlete.
I hope that when I'm done boxing and I hang up the glove, that people remember that I really helped women's boxing and that I made a new lane, you know, and I didn't stay in the same lane as these other women fighters.
She takes the problems from she as a kid, from the streets growing up, all that energy she channels in the ring. She shouldn't be labeled as a female fighter. Hopefully one day she should be labeled as a fighter.
A lot of the times with an elite athlete like Claressa, the thing that I fear the most is that there's not enough challenges out there for her when she stops staring in the mirror. Because her greatest challenge for me, with all due respect to everybody out there, is it's her against her. Who's winning?
She's done with the outside world telling her what can't be done. She's past that. She knows she's the great now. Nobody's gonna set the bar for Claressa Shields. Nobody. She's gonna set her own bar. She's gonna climb that mountain. She's gonna be at the top.
Good shot. There you go. One J.
If I can go back in time and tell my younger self something, really just follow your heart and be the woman that you want to be, and you make the definition. And then I believe after that, my time will be up.